Alright, back with Immortals Feynx Rising. I am roughly 35 hours in. Getting situated here. I've tried to start streaming on Twitch, and I don't normally stream on Twitch. But for some reason, I cannot associate my YouTube channel with Twitch. So when I try to connect Twitch, going into settings and then connecting it so that I can get the upload services, or the archive, so the archives, it uploads my archives from Twitch. It keeps giving me a warning saying that make sure I have my Google account associated, or a YouTube account associated with Google account. So if I go on Google and log in, I see that my YouTube account shows, but for some reason I can't get it to associate. And I thought that Twitch archived your videos, but I did a stream on Cyberpunk 2077, and the video didn't save. I'm not sure. It keeps showing errors. So not quite sure. I have not had the greatest of results with Twitch. Again, I'm extremely rookie when it comes to that. For some reason, I'm stuck in a long loading screen. Did not want to go into this. Wanted to go into here. There we go. All right, let's see what else we got here. Reignite the Forge of the Gods. All right, the closest spot would be, I guess, here. Cannot go in there because I haven't completed it yet. I guess it's here. So I don't know when the next... I don't have a PC. I have just mobile devices. I have a very old iPad. I think I have like an iPad 2. But a very old iPad. And YouTube no longer works on the iPad. The YouTube app no longer works on that generation iPad. And I have to go to the website to make it work. And I have an iPhone. That's the only devices I own other than consoles. I do not own a PC. So the app does not work very good with trying to connect accounts or doing anything to manage my account. So I have to go to the web browser version of Twitch or YouTube to really manage anything, and the compatibility is not great. It doesn't seem to recognize things that it should. So I have not had the best of experiences using mobile devices to manage a lot of these things. All right. Hopefully it's up here and I reignite it and everything opens up. Or not. Why is this locked off? That has a red barrier. That has a red barrier. Do I need to do all the hammers first? I'm curious why Reignite the Forge of the Gods isn't even an optional quest when it seems like I need to go complete some of these side quests. All right, let's make sure I didn't incorrectly I guess maybe I need to go up at the top and check to make sure I can't enter through there. I think when I was at the front entrance over here, did I have the arrow that said I need to go further up? Because it could be that I need to go higher. Yeah, okay, so I do need to go up. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Can I climb up? You know, sometimes Feynx will grab onto just about anything when in close proximity, and sometimes Feynx does not. You know, a recent thing that I'm starting to notice in some video games is the inability to move through gaps that are obviously available. So, as you can see, Feynx can walk through here, but I've seen some games when, especially some first-person perspective video games, when there's a gap and they can walk through it, they, for some reason, can't. And I don't know why video games restrict movement. And it's not like they were even, it's not like a hidden barrier that they're trying to keep the player from going into so they don't go outside the game world. It's just, say there was a chair. There's like a chair here and a table here. You're in a room, you're kind of exploring it, and you try to walk in between the two, and you can't move through it. And obviously the space between the chair, or just like immovable objects like chairs and tables that can actually be moved. Like I'm hoping it's like Control does a really good job with not having objects immovable. You can pretty much move every object. All right, so let's get into this battle. Like, what are two arrows gonna do, right? Wow, I took almost 3 out. Shooting hands? Trying to dodge, failing. Trying to dodge, failing. Now his friend finally notices that I'm destroying him. Dodge, 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 dodge. Why? I think I'm about to die. Oh, you know what? I was actually pushing the circle button. Trying to think of what game was I just playing that required circle button to be pressed. Dodge, dodge. That's a challenge when doing multiple types of streams with different games. Sometimes you mix the controls. Maybe it was Cyberpunk. Alright, that unlocked the chest. Alright, spiritless weapon. Okay, so now notice that the icon is now pointing down. But before, when I was down below, it was pointing up. I'm not quite sure where they want me to go. can't fall down into the chamber below. I've got these shimmers here. It looks like I probably have something above me. Looks like a chest. Tower is extremely high. Let's see, is this chest above me? This is probably a bad idea. Might be able to stand on top of that. I'm gonna have to drink a stamina potion. No idea what I'm going up here for anyway. Alright, let's drink a potion. Should be able to stand on this. There we go. No idea why I'm going up here. Don't know what I'm gonna find. I imagine it's going to be that chest. But says I need to relight. Reignite the Forge of the Gods. Okay, so there is a chest up here. Still, the King's Peak is the highest point in the game. I haven't been there yet. And it's the northwesternmost point of the game. So I should be able to look over the entire map. From King's Peak. Alright, resources. Alright, so see how the two points down there are sealed. Did it respawn them? Did I completely skip past this? Alright, what does this arrow do? Yeah, that lets me go higher up, but that doesn't really tell me anything. Not quite sure what the timer's for. So what are you giving me a timer for? What is the timer for? Let's go look at this again. Let's hit that again. what is this for? Okay. Not sure what it's asking me to do here. So I got all these switches. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing with them. That gives me that one. Pushes me up here. To do what? I guess it's just a way to get to the top. Yeah, I have no clue. I'm clueless. Alright, I'm going to switch my attention over to Hephaestus. Ignite the furnace chimneys outside the forge with burning coal. So this is a... I thought this was an Ares mission. Why is it in a Hephaestus? Alright, anyway. Let's do the... let's do these things. Maybe that's part of it. Alright, let's move over here. Oh! I did not push the jump button. Well, let's see how far back they put me. Should be about 4 seconds. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Yep. About 5 seconds. The game does a good job with putting in autosaves. So I don't feel like I ever lose a lot of progress when I make silly mistakes like that. Alright, so we are going to shift focus over here to Hephaestus rescue mission. A couple of enemies walking around here. Like big piles of coal. They just kind of melded into the ground. Alright, so let's see here. I need to light this particular furnace. How do I do that? So do I hit a switch? It looks like it's almost as coal gets poured into there to keep the fire going. Ignite the furnace chimneys outside the forge with burning coal. Okay, so Do I do that and then that? No. Make sure I didn't miss my shot. Okay, that doesn't seem to be it. Try one more time. Go a little bit slower to see if I can get in between the grate. Okay, that's definitely not it. Burning coal. Oh, right here. Right here. Okay. Go here. Slow down. Turn all the way around. Man, I'm surprised I even got that. Then pick that up and throw inside.
Wow, that flame is hot as Helios.
He's not all that.
Hot as Helios. Alright, looks like the cover stays open. Alright, that's 1 down, 3 to go. Ouch. Nope, jump, jump. Those beams are extremely painful. Okay. I've got 2 of these guys to fight, so we'll get some defense and offensive potions going. Yeah, shoot your friend. That's how I'd prefer it to go down. Wow, 4 hits. I don't like how... Turn my volume down a little bit. It sounds like the audio is outdoing my voice. Voice volume... No, 35. Maybe I just need to turn down the... Alright. Sometimes I feel like the lift that Feynx does on some of the attacks puts her out of range of the enemy you're trying to attack. So it almost makes it harder to get a combo. It's especially true whenever I do the grab and I don't know, you zip over to them. What's that specific ability called? Heracles leap. So whenever I do a Heracles leap and then I strike with my axe, the first attack sends me soaring into the air. See how high that seems like it puts me out of range of the enemy. I wish there was a ability to evade at a farther distance. So right now I'm like, my evade does not... I guess some of those area effect or ground attacks I need to jump over, I guess. Alright, that's 1. Now they are really at the far end of the 4 corners. There's a ton of enemies in between. All I'm trying to do is light the fire. So it looks like I'm going to have to break in. Maybe somewhere is the coal I need. See, here's a good example. I hit this one and I launch way up in the air, which takes me out of range of the enemy. So I have to kind of time it and not... I guess it kind of teaches me not to mash the button. Alright, I need to find the coal. So there's the coal that I need to light on fire. Alright, need to find a light source. I mean, there is a couple. There's one over there, but use this one right here. I have so many games that I have backlogged that I want to play, so I've been trying to throw them into back-to-back streams, but it's challenging to be playing a couple of games. Like, I've got 7 different games that I think I've been streaming recently, and like the dodge button for this game is a square. Dodge button for Cyberpunk 2077 is a circle. So you get into those rhythms, and you sometimes sitting there mashing a button, and you're like, why can I not dodge? Alright, that's 2 towers. Go through the center here. We got 2 hits missed, and he gets a hit off of me. He had a sliver of health left, and I missed a swing. Alright, so I stand on this one, which opens that, but first I need the burning coal block. Look at all this, like, there's a ton of coal here, but I can't, like, why can't I just pick some of this coal up, throw it in there, and why do I need a burning coal when there's obviously hot embers? Why don't I just light that? But anyway, ton of coal here. I should be able to just gather it up, roll it into a ball, and then throw it. But now I've got to find this special coal ball. It seems to be the only working coal, because obviously if I fired a flaming arrow into this pile of coal, it wouldn't burn, would it? Wow. For some reason that coal isn't flammable. Only the coal balls are flammable. I'm nitpicking. I'm really just nitpicking. I don't have any real problems with this game, other than my inability to do puzzles quicker sometimes. Okay, so maybe there's a... And like, really, I'm stretching. I'm stretching over backwards. I'm bending over backwards to try to find things I don't like about this game. And really, this is like maybe the first one that just like, why can't I just use these big mounds of coal here? Why do I need the special coal ball that doesn't seem to be readily available for me? I have to search for. Yeah, the coal piles are no good. No good at all. Jeez. Where is this coal ball? Am I blind? Am I just not seeing it? There are a couple of puzzles in this game that are staring you in the face. Literally, the solution staring you in the face. And that's probably just me. But I spend the longest time trying to figure out what am I missing, and it's literally staring me in the face. So this is probably one of those instances to where the solution or the thing that I'm looking for is in plain view, but I'm just not seeing it. Because the first two furnaces that I lit, the balls of coal that are required to be used were right in front of me. So now going into this third one, I expect it to be in view, but I do not see it. So I could have started with this one. This is the one I could have started on. And I would have been like, okay, well, where's the coal that I need? And it says, chimneys outside the forge with burning coal. Ignite the furnaces, chimneys, outside the forge with burning coal. So if this was the first chimney that I came up on, and sorry for that, need to make sure my mic is not directly in front of my mouth. If this was the first furnace I came up on, I'd be like, okay, ignite the furnaces, chimneys outside the forge with burning coal. And I would be looking at this coal. I'd be like, okay, so how do I ignite this coal? And okay, so I would be confused, and that's just me. So if I stand on this, is that okay? I'm going to use a little trick and try to scout. Maybe there's something up here that I'm missing. Okay, that was a horrible arrow. Horrible recon arrow. Let's go this way. Let's see, is the ball of coal on the top of the tower? Okay, it is not. Where is this ball of coal? Can I use any ball of coal? There only seems to be one ball of coal at each furnace. Is there a second ball of coal? Okay, there is. There's a ton of balls of coal over here. So instead of having a ball of coal readily available at the furnace that I was just at, I'm going to go pick up a ball of coal that is in abundance over at this furnace. Seems not entirely understanding. I'm not entirely understanding why I can't create a ball of coal. I'm a great blacksmith because I can go to the Hall of the Gods and improve my weapons, but I can't create a ball of coal. Alright, so this one I'm going to lay down here. Then I'm going to shoot it with fire. Try to do this in a one shot here. Slow it down. Alright, ignited ball of coal, because only balls of coal burn, not piles of coal. Alright, and then throw this inside there. Oh, got a little, it's the first time that's happened. How did those two not hit? 3 no hits. Perfect. A little frustrated with that. See how these like nicely lock on to the enemy that I'm fighting. But that ground troop, for some reason, it did not lock on. This is probably that stage in this relationship I have with this game where I'm trying to say, well, you're not as good as you think you are, when it actually is. Probably just acting like a child for these things. Alright, one more furnace. I'm going to be sorely miffed. Verklempt. Going to be verklempt. If I get over to this tower and there's no balls of coal. And I have to go all the way back over to that other furnace that had an abundance of coal balls. Alright, looks like there's one in there. Thank goodness. Alright, so let's get the ball of coal. Put it down here. And we'll use this flame. Alright, and then I burn that. Probably pull this lever to unlock that. Pick that up, throw it in.
All the flames are fixed, but the forge hasn't restarted. Maybe I have to do something else.
With as much dialogue as there is, I'm surprised that sometimes Feynx doesn't talk more about the puzzles when I get confused. It'd be nice to have a Feynx. Oh, come on. Hit once. I think this is one of those moments where I've been so accustomed to using my axe attack, sort of my heavy attack, that I'm neglecting the sword attacks to give me an advantage in combat, or just overall control of my attacks. This is a slower attack, but I can get the attack off faster if I just use the sword. But I don't seem to want to do that. I seem to only be concerned with using my axe. Okay, yes, I do need to do something else. Is this where I need to start going up to the top? Reactivate the forge vents. Okay. I've also gotten to that point where I'm trying to sprint, and I'm clicking the left, the L3 or R3. And I remember that this game does not have the sprint when clicking L3. Alright, so this, I must have to, I guess it says vents. Go over here to my map. Wow, the vents are all the way over here. Oh, they're way off site. I recently tried to get back into Marvel Avengers. And I'm not 100% sure how I feel. So I uninstalled the game from my PlayStation 4 Pro. And that was because once I had seen the quality, how far removed the quality of story content for the Kate Bishop, I can compare it to the quality of the main campaign. It really feels like they gave it to us out of order, and you compare that to Clint for Hawkeye's mission, and that appears to be better. Again, I haven't played it. I've played the main campaign, and it is great. It's a great story, great animations, great gameplay. Feels like you're watching a Marvel movie. Um, but the game itself, I got really frustrated with it, and I uninstalled it again. But I'm constantly wanting to play it. It's just certain things about that game that are just rub me the wrong way. And it's like Kate Bishop's mission just seems so underdeveloped, and it's littered with reused assets. It just feels like a thrown together, rushed addition. I'm torn with that game. The main campaign though is great. It really is. The campaign is fun. Kamala Khan character for Miss Marvel is well acted. Like, they did a good job there. Maybe the war for Wakanda. I think it's War for. I don't know if it's War of or War for Wakanda for the Black Panther. Maybe I'll jump back in to try that out. The game looks really good on the next gen update. Plays really well.
What's that blocking the forges?
Performance-wise. You know what this stuff is, right? Stuff you have to... Alright, let's take these guys out. Let's get some health going. Whoa, oh, get out of the way of those. Yeah, what you have to do to get out of the way of those is jump. I'm gonna try to get to where these guys will attack themselves. I'm gonna have to use a health potion again. I often think I've evaded it, but then the area of effect is what gets me. He had those like hand projectiles, and then I evaded the projectile, but the projectile itself has an area of effect once it hits the ground. Alright, so let's pick this one up. So it looks like I am going to have to find 2 weighted items. And I do not have the ability to clone myself. So maybe there's something up there at the top. Let's see here. I heard something over here. Okay, that was the door that went out. Don't know exactly what this is a puzzle for. I don't need... no idea what's going on here. What is this? What is the purpose of this building? See, I feel like there's something I'm supposed to be doing here, but I'm just using it for the blocks, so I have no clue exactly what it is. Why there's a bunch of laser beams when I can literally just jump around them. I guess it's just not to. I guess it's to make them not as easy to get. Like, what is the purpose of this? Oh. Am I going to hit this and then have to shoot an arrow?
Phoenix cleared the first vent, but realized there must be another.
Yeah, no idea what the arrow is for. Alright, let's get this ambrosia. Alright, so that vent's going 56 away. It's down here, like... Okay. What is there? Going to be 2 or 3 vents? Just 2? Okay. Alright, let's take care of the harpies first. Definitely did not want to go to that guy. Definitely did not want to go to that guy. Alright, let's clear this vent out.
The air suddenly came flowing through the gate.
That was
The forge itself
kind of easy.
taking a breath.
So that's what that smell was. I honestly thought it was me.
Fan service. Okay, so see, if I wanted to slow down right now... I don't know what comment I was going to make about that. Sometimes when I'm gliding down, so let's see if I can cover what I'm trying to do here. So if right now I wanted to slow down, if the camera's pointing this way, I pull back and Phoenix will go straight down. But if I want to slow down while I'm going this way, if I push backwards, Phoenix will turn around versus slowing down. You know, going into that vertical descent versus sort of a oblique or 45, like a diagonal descent. It's a vertical descent. But if the camera's facing you this way, and you can't really create that vertical descent, you have to be pulling back to do a vertical descent. But if you, I don't know how to best explain like what I'm trying to do here. So if I jump and I go into this descent, I can, if the camera is anywhere but behind, like if I pulled forward, continue to go forward. But if I want to go back, Phoenix will instead turn in that direction. But let's just say I'm trying to orient myself to a point in space. I would like to be able to, as I'm descending, if I'm trying to hit a specific point, say I'm trying to go to this point right here, but my camera, I want to look down on it like that, I don't have the ability to do that vertical descent unless the camera's directly behind Phoenix. I hope that makes sense. Alrighty, so I have to unblock the water wheels now. Man, this is a very complicated contraption. Be nice if I could use those Spartans that are littered throughout the land to help out with this little puzzle. Alright, off I go to unblock the water wheels. There's 3 of those, and they are well removed from the center location. Plus, I wish you could also, once you go into boost, I'd like to be able to let go of the analog stick. So I have to press the square button and push the analog stick forward, versus just, say, holding the analog stick forward and pushing the boost. That might be something that I can turn on to kind of limit the amount of buttons that I have to maintain pressure on. Let's go into settings. Controls. Hercules strength cancellation long. So see how you have some of these hold versus toggle. Apollo's arrows, hold. Hercules strength cancellation, toggle on release. Normal, inverted, auto movement. Yeah, they don't have an option to change some of the things, change everything. They have some of the things, not all of them. But it'd be nice if I had the option to toggle my boost. I think that goes for the dive as well. Same with the mounts. Like if I'm on the mount, I just want to toggle the boost versus having to constantly hold on to it. Some ambrosia up here.
As Feynx explored Hephaestus' ancient forge, she discovered its most important component. The water wheels.
Why does a forge need water?
Look, Zeus, I do futures. That's my thing, not forges.
Thought maybe a furnace's more important thing is the fire. Alright, so let's go down. A little skydiving. Alright, so I've got some icons here. I don't know if those mean anything. Go back up. It's telling me to go up. I need to bring them towards me more. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I should be able to climb up this, but it's, yeah, I can't even, that's, bummer. For a game that you can climb on just about anything, you can't climb the wheel. Alright. That water wheel is working. And I need to, I guess, open this water so that it goes down on that water wheel. There's something up on top. It'd be nice to have an ability that would, for the purposes of ascending, like let's say that this turbine here, or this shaft of air, wasn't here. Aside from Ares' Wrath, which is this right here, it'd be nice to have a charge that launches Feynx up, way up in the air, and then lets you just glide from there. I think that would be like an end game kind of ability, because you've pretty much completed everything. Now you're just wanting to kind of explore. Wow, there's a guy up here guarding it. You're up here all by yourself? Screen space reflection going on there. Alright, so I guess I'm no longer in the quest zone. Drop down here. Interesting. Alright, does this have to do with anything? Alright, so it says now I need to go back up. Alright, so now I'm in the quest zone. So... if I go back up here, and it tells me to go down... see, now I'm too high. Quest zone is down there. I can't ride this up, right? Because this is a solid piece, yep. Can I dive? Can't dive. Okay, oh, right there, okay. I see. I see.
Unblocking the first of the water wheels caused it to lurch back to life.
Alright, so I'm just essentially breaking things. I guess maybe I could have read it said unblock, not activate. Guess that could have helped me a little bit more. Little details like whenever the wings are you're going through a tight space, the wings kind of furl backwards, kind of get tucked behind Feynx versus clipping through. It looks like I'm going to free 2 portions of the wheels. Wait, what? What killed me there? So I guess if you're descending and you do an attack, you're still descending. So I'm going to repeat this. So if I'm going down and I do this attack, I'm still descending, as if I had jumped from the top and did nothing. So what I would have to do is descend, do the hammer attack, and then do a jump as if I had never done the hammer attack. Alright. Just for future understanding. Go ahead and pick up these pomegranates since I'm here. There's figs down there I want. I think I'm learning that when you go towards these shafts of air, you can run right into them and it'll center up on those shafts of air. Sorry, that was... Sometimes I have a thought and then I start seeing something in the world. That is a great attack that it has there. I would really like to have an arena. Oh, do not tell me you just knocked me out of the arena and then my health goes all the way down. Wow. Wow, that was really bad. That was massive punishment. Alright, get your stamina back, Phoenix. Let's get back up there. I'm glad that the enemies don't regain their health, or maybe they do. I don't think I've been knocked that far out of a battle before. Looks like both the stun. I'm surprised that the stun meter doesn't decrease. It holds. Like the blue stun bar doesn't seem to, or maybe I haven't been paying attention to it. But that stun bar, the blue one that builds after every hit, doesn't seem to decrease. So I had built up a stun bar of blue, not the countdown for once they are stunned. No. But I had gotten kicked back and away from the battle, but my stun bar, stayed exactly where it was at. Get back up there, come on.
With the water gushing like torrents of rain, Phoenix was one step closer to freeing the forge from Typhon's grip. Little did Feynx know, however, that the worst was yet to come.
Oh, great, the worst? I haven't seen the worst yet.
Time to go to the heart of the forge.
I'm gonna have some epic battle, huh? My second playthrough is going to be so much more entertaining, I think, for some reason. I need an arena to where I can pick the enemies that I want to fight and then just, pick the number of them. And then just learn to fight against them. Because there's certain nuances to each one of the the enemies that I want to learn better. But I mean, the game does a good job of respawning enemies, so that you can go back. I could probably come back here at any time if I wanted to fight that particular automaton, and it would be there available for me. One of the viewers of a previous stream I did for Immortals hinted that you could glide or fly. I don't really call it, because she doesn't really flap her wings to ascend. But said that you could go from the Hall of the Gods to King's Peak without ever touching the ground. I don't know what causes, I guess when I'm no longer in battle, but how Feynx holds the axe over her shoulder. Kill it. Here it comes. I appreciate it when games still give me the resources when an enemy falls to their death or falls outside of the area. Yeah, this was a big aqueduct. It is massive. A lot bigger than I thought. Not as far removed as I thought either. You know, they could have just made the aqueduct, these the wheels, really just start and stop here, but they went to all this trouble. Like, they could have literally had just a pool of water sitting down there, and they would not have had to have built this massive water wheel. But the fact that they went out of their way to make this gives that much more grand scale, mythical sizes, proportions to the things that you discover here. And I just noted an ambrosia over there. And while I don't play every game with user interfaces off, like I could turn all this user interface stuff off and then just explore and try to figure out how to get around the world with without markers, and discover things without using Farsight. And that is definitely a way that can change drastically the way a player interacts and discovers the world. So I highly recommend you trying it. It's like with The Witcher 3, or just any game. I mean, turn off the map, turn off the markers, turn off all the breadcrumbs that lead you to a point in the world, and watch how your game changes. Games that do their worlds justice and make navigation easy you'll find that your enjoyment of exploration is much more. Ghost of Tsushima does this to good effect. So without having to go into a map, I think it's for the PlayStation anyway. You touch the touchpad or you stroke the touchpad in a direction.
You know I am right. You know I am necessary.
I think I'm gonna battle a wraith right here, which is fine. I don't think I have any problem with fighting the wraiths. But what I was saying with Ghost of Tsushima does a really good system to where the wind tells you the direction you're supposed to be going, so you don't have to open up a map menu. Wasted my hammer there. I definitely hit the dodge button much sooner than I actually have to. Give me my resources, B.
You have won this battle, little one.
But you will join me for the war. I think Typhoon is auto-tuned to sound villainous. I bet he has like a baby voice, like Oz. I bet you Typhoon is Oz. That would be perfect. You go up and it's like a one of those Mike Tyson moments that the voice within doesn't necessarily need to match the brute force behind it. All right, so I'm back here. So I say the game will probably be more entertaining the second playthrough. I think that's just more of a, almost like a speed run-ish kind of fun. And that's another thing. As I noticed in Oddworld Soulstorm, you can turn on a streamer mode, and it'll actually have the timer running for how long you've been playing the game. But I know other streamers have different systems for keeping track of it, and I don't actually know how that works. But a second playthrough, like some of the puzzles won't be as like mysterious anymore. I'll pretty much know how to do them. But I think as I take a step back from the game and play other games, when I return to it, I don't think I would go straight into a new game plus. I might kind of dabble in it. But I mean, I still have a new god. I still have two gods to rescue. I'm doing the Hephaestus one right now. I still have that. Then I still have, I think it's Athena. I think Athena is the other god. Because you can see the gods that you've rescued. So I have Aphrodite, I have Ares, and I have Hephaestus. I think this one is Athena. Otherwise, Aphrodite's going to be outnumbered. Let's check my inventory here. What do I have that's new? Guy right here. What does it give me? Refills 50% of a stamina chunk on hit with power spin finisher. Refills 200% of stamina on a perfect parry. Now let's try that. Let's see what that's all about. Alright, so I'm over here. Alright, so I think I'm going to be... Did not know if that one was going to catch. Get up here. Whoa. I'm going to run out of time here. You know, it was a while before I noticed that there's these blue shimmers to kind of tell you, hey, you need to be looking in this direction whenever something happens. That occurred very late in my gameplay. Wait, what happened? Where did the sound come from? And there's these blue kind of shimmers on the edges of the screen if you're not currently looking at it. That's a weird pop in for the lights. I guess it's, is it see-through? Am I seeing the outside? Or is that supposed to be fire? It's supposed to be fire or lava or something, but it seems to disappear at distance. Which is weird. Alrighty, this hammer... Ooh, that anvil is cracked in half. But see, I can walk through it. See, I was talking before about how a character pushes against the world. Not necessarily interacting with, but pushes against the world. So in some games, this gap right here would not allow the character to walk through. Even though the character can fit through, it would be a barrier. So that makes these two objects feel like they're actually situated in the world and that the character occupies this space much more. It makes it feel more grounded. It makes it feel, I don't know, I don't want to say more real, but definitely that the character genuinely inhabits that space. Alright, let's... Is there an order to this fire? Oh my gosh. A ton of them. 6 of them. Do I need to... I probably have to light specific ones. Alright, the axe, the... What are those, horns, or the harp? The lyre? Maybe, without the strings? We'll call it horns. Alright, axe, horn, tools. Maybe in that order. Let's try tools. Just see if I can do it out of order. Alright, so it does look like I can do it out of order. So axe, tools, horn. Axe. Can I shoot an arrow without having it slow motion? Yeah, I can. Alright, so that opened up the furnaces, and now I should be able to light them and send them on their way. Should I find a different fire source? Yeah, let's go over here. Mount not available. Guess maybe I'm supposed to light these up first.
That glyph, I think it represents this forge. And that one matches the statue outside. These are some kind of clue.
Sometimes Feynx will do that. She'll talk about the puzzle, but I think that's just primarily for the main puzzles.
Symbol means fire. Makes sense for a forge. And that one could be a hammer. Hephaestus has the mightiest hammer ever crafted.
Alright, so I've got a left and right fire. The left one is the hammer, the right one is fire. And then the center one is currently not being shown. I wonder if I hammer it. That's not a clue. Alright, so the left is fire. No, left hammer, right fire. Left hammer, right fire. That is a sword. That is a shield. That is fire. There's some symbols. They said something about the statue.
I'm seeing snow
You scared me.
trapped in a globe. I call it inclement weather bubble. Maybe snow sphere. No. But I'm close.
Okay, so mentioned statues outside.
Hephaestus, you're here.
It's like the forge was calling me. I couldn't ignore it.
About that, I cleared the vents, started the fires, and got the water wheels moving. Even unlocked some strange glyphs inside, but nothing happened.
Well, I was talking to my hands, as one does, and they said they're the key to restarting it. They have to touch things.
Now we're talking.
Zeus.
You know, I like the
This place is
Ares,
ancient. They say
um,
you built this entire...
really quick. I like the Ares and Hephaestus character because I don't necessarily know what the character looks like once I've freed them. So it's almost like Beauty and the Beast, the Disney animation version of Beauty and the Beast, to where the characters had been changed, like Mrs. Potts. You don't know what Mrs. Potts looks like until finally she is revealed. And is it like Luminaire? Is it Luminaire? You don't know what Luminaire actually looks like. And if it's Pip, I could be wrong. Chip. Like all these different characters, like you get to know what they look like on the surface. And then when they're finally revealed, there's sort of that like, oh, so that's what they look like. Now, Aphrodite had a really good mission to help rescue her and to get her essence. But you kind of knew what she looked like because she was this tree with her face kind of carved into there. So you kind of knew what she looked like. But then you get the Hephaestus and Ares, to where Ares is a chicken and Hephaestus is this automaton. So you don't know what their faces look like. So it'll be a nice reveal. And it was a nice reveal for Ares, and it'll be a nice reveal for Hephaestus. I'm curious what Athena looks like. I think it's Athena. I could be wrong. And then there's one more god after that. And then hopefully they have the same kind of rescuing themes in myths of the Eastern Realm. It's sort of like that. It's that reveal of these characters that you've gotten to know as they've been locked inside this shell. And then when you're finally release them, you get to see what they actually look like. And hopefully that's a good thing.
Yourself.
Me? But it's so grim, so dirty. I'm not lighting.
And this one is very, very different. I don't know if the voice will be the same, but he sounds like he's removed and he has like amnesia, so he's not quite sure who he is. So you're going to reveal his face, and you're going to, maybe if he has the same voice, I don't think. Maybe he'll have the same voice, but he won't be as, not necessarily clueless, but removed from what he actually is. That is what's very intriguing about sort of these rescues.
Wait, we don't know what that does.
I hope I have to hit this with my hammer.
My little one. Aren't you industrious? A shame your labors have been wasted on mediocrity. The disfigured god's past is a cesspool. His future, the cleansing fires of the forge. Turn away! Leave him to burn in its flames.
Hephaestus, run!
Your potential is outweighed by your foolishness. A pity I have to balance the scales.
Scales. All right. Just a bigger version or of the other automatons that I was fighting. It doesn't appear that I'm locked into this space. At least it doesn't seem like I'm locked into this space. It seems just like a legendary beast. Is he gonna follow me? Is he gonna just stay in there? Is he gonna come after me? Okay, so it is a legendary encounter. So essentially it spawned a brand new legendary encounter. Which is cool. I could go away, like if I don't feel like I'm ready. I could go away and come back. Probably use my defense and attack potions. I've definitely leveled up Feynx quite a bit. Jeez. Yeah, just hit me 4 times in a row. Goodbye. Oh, and I also have the daily, I guess maybe they're daily, weekly tasks to play around with after, that'll kind of be my end game. Ooh, Smoldering Wings of Zeus.
You're okay.
What is this? Such pain in these markings. Sorrow? Suffering?
Real art. I'd say you were trying to leave us a message.
Me? How mixed media?
I think past you left a clue to recover your memory. Something Typhon couldn't decipher. Can you read any of it?
It's incomplete.
Hephaestus, you genius! It is missing a piece. Now, where did I put it? This isn't your signature, Hephaestus. It's the rest of the puzzle. Hammer, a forge's fire, the statue, and this box. Do you know what this is?
No.
Of course, he did not know what it was, but in their possession was Pandora's box.
Oh, really?
You dare to open this again? Chaining you to this rock was your justice for giving fire to mortals. Pandora's box was the mortals' justice.
So you forced your son Hephaestus to forge a box capable of...
Oh, is that what Hephaestus is going to look like?
Evil upon them?
Don't reveal him to me yet.
Hephaestus was happy to oblige. He knew what he was doing.
He did what he was ordered to do after you tortured him for his entire existence.
Don't you talk about my son!
Pandora acted with innocent curiosity by opening that box. You acted with vile contempt.
I gave them a warning, and look what happened. Mortals ravaged and defiled their world and each other. Clearly, the warning was not enough. It's finished now. They are stone, and Pandora's box was the beginning of the end.
So, first, we need a hammer.
Check.
Where did you... Never mind. I think past you is telling us we need to imbue that hammer with the power of the forge's fire, then break through here.
That is so me.
If I'm reading this right, Your essence is underneath. But that's not all. I told you what this is.
That'll be a box.
No. Well, yes. But also, it used to contain every kind of suffering. Enough suffering to fill the world. And you suffered, Hephaestus. A lot. Cast from Mount Olympus. Rejected. Alone. No matter how generous you were. No matter how hard-working. Every god rejected you just because you were different. This box is the final clue. I think Typhon stole your suffering, and that's why you lost your memories.
So, to get my memories, to get my talent back.
Will mean feeling the pain that's been locked away.
Go.
Use that hammer to mash the anvil. Okay, so Pandora's box. Shaken to the core. I feel like Ares' rescue so far has been the shortest of all the god rescues. But I think I'm saying that because sometimes I'll diverge off the main path and go do other side missions. So maybe it feels like, I guess I could have just focused on doing these instead of going to do other things, so. Alright, imbue Hephaestus' hammer with eternal flame at the top of the forge. Alright, looks like it's going to let me go up this way. Will this take me all the way to the top? Has anybody ever played the, what is it? Oh geez, I've created a blank. Wow, it's the there's three of the hold on. It'll come back to me. It's like the War Mastered edition and there's War, Famine, or Wrath. And it's got the definitive edition. War. Jeez, I can't remember what the title of those games are. I can't remember it. I'll try to think of it as Darksiders. Okay. It was literally like the darkness of I was like, this character just turned a darker color. So Darksiders. So you got Darksiders and then Darksiders 2, Darksiders 3. And each one of those like those games kind of feel like this kind of feels like that. And those were good games too. Really good games. And they still hold up to this day, I think. I think Darksiders still holds up. And they just released last year Genesis. It was kind of a step aside from the kind of the third-person games, and it kind of went to this top-down third-person, almost like a an RTS, I guess. But I hear it's really good. I'm just waiting for maybe it to go on sale. Because I got all 3 Darksiders games for free from the PlayStation Store. Or as PlayStation Plus, maybe that one will go for free at some point. Alright, so I still need to go up. That's what these arrow things were for. To get me up to the top easily. I think I got a little ahead of myself. Will this one not take me all the way to the top? Really? You're not going to take me all the way to the top? I got to do a little climbing, huh? Alright, whatever. Climbing master. Kind of bummer during the streams. I have to turn down the music. Alright, so imbue the hammer. Oh, is that the very, very tippy top? No, it's right there. Okay, there we go.
Despite the extreme heat, Phoenix carried on undeterred, plunging the hammer of Hephaestus into the heart of the fire.
Am I going to melt it down and then reforge it?
No human could dream of holding that hammer.
Or holding your lightning? And yet...
And yet...
power of the flames, the hammer came alive.
And with it, Phoenix released the second Hephaestus's blessing. Hephaestus's ingenuity?
The hammer revived, and Hephaestus is suffering trapped below. All Phoenix had to do now was jump.
And do what? Smack that statue? New quest, Dark Arts. Take back Hephaestus's essence. From what? The statue? I guess so. Be right on top of it here shortly. Just drop down on it. Dang, I pretty much nailed it. Oh, so this is what you look like. This whole time. I kind of would have preferred like the reveal style. Anyway.
Painting is hard. Maybe I was a chef.
Alright, I thought you'd be hanging over the edge. Alright, down we go. Alright, how long have I been streaming here? Man, time really flies. Alright, so we'll finish this one, and this should rescue Hephaestus, and then we'll call that a good stream. Pour some water here for me. Then I'm going to go get something to eat.
Phoenix felt a chill in the air of the vault that was more than cold.
Ah, sorry, that's my new cologne. It's by Boreas, the North Wind.
I know, he's my cousin.
Oh, and he didn't even hook you up. Ice cold.
The air moves so strangely. I wonder if I could use that to help me get around.
Maybe. Oh. A cool little puzzle thing here with the wind. See, this would be cool to have with... Oh, look, yeah, it pushes me in that direction. I think as long as I don't push against it. No, it actually changes the way that I go, too. Alright, so let's...
It looks like I can change the wind's direction.
But just in two directions? Yeah, and I don't descend. That's what they need to have around the world, these little air drafts to pick you up and move you around the map. And I can't climb up here. Darn it, I forgot. Forgot you can't climb, you gotta be careful with that. Yeah, doesn't descend at all. Alright, so that'll take me the rest of the way. Where is the... Okay, so the bonus... There looks like there's three bonus chests. Because I want to go there, right? Is there 4 bonus chests? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 shafts of light. So does that translate to 4 chests? Yeah, this is essentially what I thought gliding around and flying around the game world was going to be like. But wouldn't it be cool if I had the ability to shift...
No! I can change! I'll be the son you want!
If I had an ability that let me decide the direction of the wind, you know, on the map world, you know, like a northeast, south, or west, and that was just an ability. And again, that would be more of, I would say more of an end game thing. Or maybe there's a couple of these things right here littered throughout the land, and I can go over there and adjust the wind direction to get around. Alright, there was a sphere down there. Let's go up here and see if there's somewhere I need to take it. Don't see any spots to take it to. Is that to turn that... Oh, maybe that's to put it in... Oh, okay. Maybe I bring this. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, calm down. Calm down. Where are you going? Okay. I thought I'd be able to grab onto that. So why can't I... Okay, so I'm going to have to get rid of this one and respawn it. Oh, dagger. I hit the dodge button, which forced me to go off the edge, and then my jump wouldn't work. Alright, so back into the game. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, this time I'm going to just push it the whole way. Because as soon as the wind got a hold of it, it was gone. I'm getting hungry. I gotta complete this vault so I can go eat. Alright, there's that one. I don't know why it's locked like that, though. Oh, okay. Interesting. Put that in there.
What the?
Just as you had packaged the torments of the world to so kindly give to humanity, Feynx would trap Hephaestus' torments inside Pandora's box. His suffering, his tortured inspirations.
My kid's an artist. What can I say?
From that flame, the malice inflicted upon Hephaestus emerged.
Malice? What malice? Hephaestus had it easy.
Well, you threw him off Mount Olympus, his mother rejected him, the gods mocked him, no one invited him to dinner, or if they did, they changed plans at the last minute.
I'm busy, Prometheus. It happens.
Just like real world relationships and groups of people. Definitely humanizing the gods. Alright, wow, this side is extremely dark. I'm staring into the abyss. Why did it get so dark and foggy over here?
Be extinguished.
Alright, just moving around here. So it looks like 3 different fires.
Take my past. Set me free.
Alright, looks like I'm going to bring another sphere down here. Gotta watch the wind, though. The thing is thrown all around by the wind. Alright, let's see what's over here. Don't see the sphere yet. Maybe it's up there. Let's see here. Oh, I think I actually do want the wind to go the other way. Alright, what is the rhythm on this thing? That's something I need to pick up. Just a light source. Looks like you're just staring off into the into space. I wonder if it will reanimate some of these automatons, or if they're just statues to tell a story. Oh, I almost lost that. Alright, that should take me all the way over, which is what I want to do. Oh, what happened? Why don't I have the wind? What happened? Oh, man. Thought I had the wind. The wind is blowing this way. What gives? See, I got the wind. I glide over. Why didn't I have the wind up there? Very bizarre. Oh, dagger. Literally within seconds. Within a second. Okay, so I was not able to pick up the wind over here. I thought this would have taken me all the way over. Now, I've already tried this once, and I ended up just gliding straight down. Let's try this again. Yeah, it works this time. It did not work the previous time. I just went straight down. Kind of a leap of faith right there. Alright, then 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, go. Interesting. I accept that.
I'll do anything. Anything.
Alright, so laser. Then that comes out. I think this next one I'm going to go. Come on, laser, go away. Whew. Alright, the wind is still blowing this way. Yeah, I've said it before on previous streams, but all these vaults are so different and varied. It makes each one feel fresh and not repetitive. There should at least be some crumbling or something whenever that thing hits. I'm going to see if I can do this without the way that they intend me to, which I think is to stand on top of that and then jump over there. Oh, come on, let me jump on top of this, please. Please, I'm trying to check something out here. Okay. 1, 2, jet. Bam. Yeah, I can do it without it. 1, 2. Not everybody has the Ares Wrath probably when they come to this, so just seeing if I can do it a different way. I need to change the wind direction. Ooh, almost went too far. All right, I'm gonna have to fly around these spheres of stamina destruction. I wish there was more of these. I like these flying puzzles, or the vaults, or anywhere that lets you fly straight like that. All right. I'm in here. I'm gonna have to get a sphere of some kind, I'm sure. Just gonna blow it around. And I gotta hit it at just the right time, I guess. Okay, so it gets blown that way. I need to change the wind direction. Why can't I just push it? Like, why do I need to even try to do some kind of weird puzzle thing? I'd be a little more surprised. You know what I haven't been paying attention to is the bonus chests, if there's a bonus chest. Alright, let's put that down there. Nope. Move it. Go ahead. Down in there. There you go. Alright, so the wind is blowing. Have I missed some of the bonus chests? I have, haven't I? Before I go all the way over there, do I want to see exactly what this is doing? Alright, so wind is going that way. Why did it take it all the way down there? What is it doing all the way down there? What is going on here? Do I ride down there with it? Alright, before I forget this chest, let's go grab this chest. Should be able to quickly come back here. At least it looks like I can. Oh, 3 ambrosia? Or 1 ambrosia? Would not have been able to return if I didn't have Ares' Wrath in here. That would have been a longer return. Alright, now I guess I ride down with this thing. Hold on, don't leave without me.
I will always be the disfigured god.
Alright, am I supposed to bring this one back, right? And put it into the flame? Where was I supposed to turn it into a... Oh, down there, okay. I don't think the wind matters. I don't think it's gonna... Yeah, it won't yank it out of my hand, okay. Little worried whether or not I was gonna yank it out of my hand. Jeez, it really pulls me in there. Dun 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 dun. Really takes it down into a furnace. Alright, that's 2.
Despair emerged from the illuminated flame, and Phoenix was quick to return it to Pandora's box.
Look at Hephaestus. Someone like him, he should have just settled. He's the one who held Hera hostage, demanding Aphrodite's hand. I knew she would never touch him. She would be safe and unavailable. It was perfect, so I agreed. He brought despair on himself.
Its heft was heavy, as was Phoenix's worry. By retrieving these dark memories and returning them to Hephaestus, was she dooming him to misery? The question haunted her as she continued.
Now, I had that shaft of light pointing down. Is there one underneath? Ooh, there is one underneath there. Which way is the wind going to take me, though? A little worried. Let's see. Let's fire this out here. Do a little recon. Alright, so if I jump down... Oh, okay, I can fall down right here. Fall down over there. Alright, let's drop down over here. Drop down over here. There it is. Like that shaft of light was coming up through the ground. Alright, that's 2 of the 4, or did I see 5 shafts of light? Whoa, almost missed that jump. Alright, so taking one all the way down here. Finding that the wind...
Your quest. Walk unburdened.
Getting a feeling like the wind doesn't have as much of an effect on the sphere that I'm rolling around as I thought it would. Alright, so the wind is going to get pushed out there. Got to put a heavy mark there, or a heavy block there. Alright, let's see how this contraption works. Activate this. That will hold those. Okay, then let's do this. So that gives me 1 there. And is it only to give me all 4? Oh yeah, it did. That needs a heavy one. So this one... No, this one I need over here, right? Is that considered a heavy block? Or no, this one is. Okay. So first... if I switch the wind, how would I get that block? All right, let's see what happens here. Put this one here. I feel like I have to use this particular block to make this block work. Sorry for the 360 rotation there. I know that can sometimes make people dizzy. All right, let's go pick. Can I pick this up? Oh, I can't pick this up. How do I change the direction? This is interesting. All right, let's hit this arrow. Let's just see what happens. If I release this, does that push them through? Oh, no, it does not. All right, so let's yeah, I think that's... Okay, so the wind doesn't affect them if they're already in place, it looks like. So this one probably plays here so it doesn't blow it off. So you see, if they're down, then they don't blow away. Okay, so then we'll change the wind direction, which should blow that one over, and it'll probably make it tip over once. Nope. Okay, and then the wind is not blowing it. No, it is. Okay. This is an interesting one. So how do I... Is it a slow kind of... This is a featherweight one, right? Yeah, it's a featherweight one. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. It does affect them. All that does is... How do I... Does it keep me... Like if I... Do I stop them from moving? Let me go over here. All this does is change the light, or the door barrier from left to right. One of those simple puzzles that are eluding me on the surface. Alright, so if I change the direction of the wind, it will push both blocks. I can use the heavy block to stop one of them from moving. Which I understand that. Maybe, hold on, let's see this. If I put this one over here, that should unlock that other one, right? No, it does not. It looks like all 3 of them have to be. Okay, pick this guy back up. Take this one over here. Place it down here. Alright, so that will keep that one from moving. Then I can slide this other one over. Which activates. But I need this third one. Okay, now while the wind is going, if I switch this one I can't pick up the block. But I can stand on it, right? Alright, I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to go... Wait a second, why is that one not moving? Okay, I'm confused. Oh wait, does that red light block the wind too? Oh, okay, maybe the red light blocks the wind. I'm just going to check this because I'm very curious. I'm probably going to have to redo this whole thing. Yeah, it looks like the red light does. Okay. The red light does also block the wind. Alright, interesting. Very interesting. Alright, another wind puzzle. The wind is being blocked by the red barrier. Okay, so that's...
Typhon, take us. Undo the cruelty we have wreaked.
Alright, so I want to have this one land there. So I want that light. Okay, so let's put this one here. Put it a little bit closer. Alright, that should stop that block there. And then what, am I going to lose the other ones? But then I have to respawn them. If I hit that respawn, if I lose any of them, I respawn and everything resets. So if I change the wind direction right now... Alright, let's try this. This should just change the wind direction. Push all the blocks over. I'll get 2 of them, but not all 3. Alright. Now keep the wind direction going that way. I only have 1 heavy block. Can I bring the other heavy block with me? Just curious. Okay, so I can't summon the other block. No! The double jump was not enough. The double jump was not enough. Dagger! Oh, it saved my spot. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so... Can I be a blocker? That's a good question. Can I be a blocker? Be ready to shoot at this again. Okay, so the wind's going that way. That's gonna end up messing up. Yeah. But I've only got 1 block, right? I only see 1 block. Dude, I've got another one of these puzzles yet to do. Okay, it's like 3 puzzles I have to do. Alright, so the wind's blowing that way. How do I stop it? Okay, if I do this, I'm gonna slide all 3 of them over to the right. Okay. And I lose the 2 that I just did. And that one is not fully seating. That one doesn't count. Okay, let's change the wind direction. Because this one here in the middle isn't fully seating. Okay, so those take me back over there. So I get 2 of the 3. And the wind is blocked when I change this direction. So the wind's blowing that way, but these doors block that. So but they won't blow. Okay, so if the wind is blowing that way, and I unhook this, they're not going to blow through. Man, this one's just challenging. Alright, do I block things from sliding? Yes, I do. Okay, that's good to know. I do block things from sliding. Okay, so that being said, let's change the wind. Let's slide these back over. Go move this block to the opposite side. Put this one back over here. That should stop it from... Go right about here. There we go. Alright, so I should be able to turn this off, stand over here, and that should unlock it. Alright, and now I want what? If I move, this goes with it, yep. If I change the wind direction, that doesn't change. Okay, I'm still at a loss here. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think I should have the wind. Okay, this one doesn't need me when the wind is blowing that way. So let's change this. Move the block. But I see I need the block to be here. As soon as the wind changes, as soon as I pick that up, that one's not going to work. So I need... What is it that I need here? The wind blowing to the left. Okay, this one is bizarre. Okay, so wind blowing to the right will give me that one and that one. And right now, if I... Yeah, I don't see how that's supposed to work. Because if I... Oh, wow. Why is this so difficult? If I pick this up, that's going to flow over there. Oh. Okay. Nope. I still don't know. No, wait. Yes. Okay. I think this is it. I keep forgetting that the red blocks the wind. Okay, so I put that one there. Let's push this up a little bit closer to it. Alright. Then I am going to go stand over here. Alright, and then I am going to... Not yet. Crap. No, wait, this is right. Okay, so do it this way. That one's going to blow that one over there. That's just standard stuff, right? Now I'm going to do this. That blocks the wind. I want this one to go over there. That's going to block that one. This one I want to block. Now let's change the wind direction. I'll hold this one. That one will go over there. Why is it not moving? Why is that one not moving? Why is that one not moving? Why aren't you moving? Why aren't you moving? Oh, dagger. Okay, let's start over. Oh, only the one that I destroyed respawns. Okay, I'll go with that. Alright, so let's go back over here. Wind going this way. That should push that one over. Okay, good. Keep you there. Alright, that fully activates that. Now, with that light right there, it should not change the direction of any of these. Because the wind's blocking it. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, now I should be able to take this one off. Okay, wow, that's... should not have been that hard, but I'm a dunce, I guess.
I will live in the flame, and it will not consume me.
Alright, where is the other laser beam? So there's one right there. Can I get over... get this right here real quick. Should change the wind to let me get over here. Alright, and then I want to hit the wind again to get over there. Right?
Ares! How could you? I trusted you.
Does it affect me flying straight? Yes, it does. But I can push against it. Alright, so I'll probably get that chest that's down there after I complete this one, because that's going to take me far down. And I should be able to jump from there over to there and go back down. So before I get too crazy here. Alright, so there's the sphere. Do I push this sphere? Get the sphere around here. Alright, so I need to create a path that I can push the sphere along. Let's see what I got here. So when I move this, that's the wind. Okay. I can... if I move this, what is this one? That respawns that one. So let's move this over here, which does what? That's that sphere. That one, does that one not need to be on anything? Come on, get up there. What? Alright, so I need to hit... I imagine that all these being up here... Okay, so I need to... Alright. I think what I want to do is... let's pick this up. Don't know exactly what that switch does. Alright, so let's move this over here. Alright, and then make the wind, push it. Okay, I do want to flip this switch. And then I do want this one to go right about as soon as that one gets there. Let's change the wind. And then let's flip the switch right when it gets about to the middle. Right about there is good. Which should have set this one up. And then move this over. These puzzles are good. They're not just a simple, hey, I need to go move this over there, but how do I go about getting it there? Alright, so this one, here, over here. Okay, so now that I have that there, I want to bring that piece here back where it was. That block right there is going to slide all the way over to the right. This block is going to stop this one. I'm going to put this right here. Push it a little bit closer. A little bit too much. Alright, that should be enough there. Alright, and then I change the direction of the wind. That should push those two where they need to go. Alright, and then switch the wind direction, but it won't matter because the red doors, or the red shields, block that. So that should let me do a couple of things. Let me push this over just to be sure. Push this over first. Yeah, because I need to, okay, I do need to push that one over. So I get that one over there. I pick this up and put it on here. Does that raise this platform? Yes, okay. Great. And could I inadvertently fall down there? Oh gosh, yes I can. Ooh, my heart like fluttered there for just a second. But I think the autosaves are fairly generous. Alright, so let's move this over here. So what I think I want to do next is undo the... yeah. I want to switch the direction of the wind and also flip this. No, I do want the wind to go that way. I don't care about any of this other stuff. Why aren't you moving? Sometimes they get snagged. Alright. Alright, so I need to push you down there. Make sure I can still go down and get that chest that's down there. I think I'm missing one other chest.
Brontes, I trusted you.
Alright, so I need to be careful with this, because it will blow it right out of the arena. No, it'll still work there. That's fine. Alright, so hopefully it doesn't completely launch it. It'll respawn it otherwise, but it shouldn't like launch it over, I hope. See how far this thing goes. Okay, so then I'll go back down there and get it. And I need to go over there and get that chest. Let's go ahead and... why not? Take this out of here. Go down here. Thought I had a jump left. Hiya! ambrosia. Alright, hopefully I can get over here. Yes, I can. Nice. Alright, should be able to take me back where I need to go. Try to fly against the wind here. Alright, should have one, maybe two chests. Can't remember how many chests I've gotten so far. At least two. No, I've gotten three. So I've gotten one over there, one below the platform, one on the opposite side, and then there's one more way up at the top. So there was 4 total at the beginning, I think. I don't think I counted 5. I'm pretty sure it was just 4. Don't want to make too many trips if I don't have to. Alright, so this should be the 3rd and final one. Anger,
The darkest emotion
strife.
Festus was trapped safely again in Pandora's box.
The forges are lit. The air should be strong enough to carry me up now.
Strife? So his wife doesn't love him and he was forced into exile for years. That's not so bad. I'm married to Hera.
Alright, so this will take me here. Should take me all the way to the top as well. Unless I'm in about...
Father, please stop. I'll behave. I promise.
Alright, give me a quick second. I need to get some water. I have been staying hydrated. Just gonna fill up my pitcher of water here and then we'll get back into it. I have to kind of turn my mic off as I'm walking through the house because it picks up as I'm moving. It sounds like I'm blowing in my mic, but it's just me passing through the house. Alright, let's see where this takes me. Wish I could ascend a little faster. I don't see where I should be starting here. Sends me up to the top. Do have to watch my stamina still. Alright, so is this a timed thing? I didn't see the first one. Okay, so maybe this... Alright, here it is. Alright, so... Gotta be timed. I did it in the wrong order? Like, what happened here? They're all locked again. I don't know exactly what's going on here. I have no idea what I just did. It seemed to be in a specific order, but I'm not quite sure what that order was.
Please, Aphrodite, just talk to me.
Alright, there is another chest over here. Oh, no, 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 no. No!
Can't we just talk this out?
Oh, wait, there's another chest over here, isn't there? I skipped the intro thing, too. I thought I was, He hits hard. Oh, get out of that center. He seems to leave like this, something behind there. It does not look like I can, slow-mo dodge any of this. Oh, don't kick me out. I missed the intro. I inadvertently hit the back button and I just completely skipped the intro to that guy. Alright, so it looks like there's something underneath. Let's scout and see how I get that one. Kind of bummed that I missed that. It is... Where is that chest? There is a chest somewhere here. Directly below there. Might have to do it from the inside. It doesn't look like I can get to it from here, or gliding in from the outside like I normally do. Sure that's not where I'm supposed to go in there? Let's try this again. Man, it's such a massive, almost gaping hole. You'd think it would be there. Alright, let's, Man, I'm kind of bummed that I inadvertently skipped over the intro to that boss. Alright, let's see where I can get in to get this chest. Somewhere over here. But where? Is it farther down? Oh, there it is right there. Two coins. Alright, I think that was all of the chests. It's 4 chests total. Alright, let's get some health back. I'm gonna have to go scouting for some potion ingredients. I am pretty much out. Did not use a lot of my stamina. I make that mistake, especially with the hammer. Should definitely be using that hammer.
I almost feel sad.
I'm about to rescue Hephaestus. Alright, I'm gonna walk up here and just make sure that I didn't leave anything behind. Should have gotten all the chests. Yeah. Don't think there's an extra one up here. Sometimes there is. Like at the exit, there's a chest. And just to be sure, I'm gonna walk away. Pretty sure I only saw 4 shafts of light, pillars of light. I would hate to get shafted a chest. Alright. Should be all of them. Should get 100%.
Vengeance seethed, as did the rage that comes with it.
As did the rage that comes with it.
You put upon him, Hephaestus let his rage
Burn, channeling it into a force for good.
many creations.
His many creations.
It was never going to be easy for the boy. I was trying to make him strong.
Was trying to make him strong.
Realize how much I hurt him.
Malice, strife, despair, and vengeance merged, and together became Hephaestus's locked-away essence.
Essence of Hephaestus. So I never really had the essence. Okay, let's see if I can grab one of these. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Over there. There. Go, 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 go. No, I missed it. There's one more. There's one more. One more chance. One more chance. Oh, come on.
Hephaestus, I'm back, and I have your essence.
Hephaestus?
Hephaestus?
Phoenix
Hephaestus?
Hephaestus was at the Hall of the Gods.
Like there was an offering at every corner. And I will take them all. Alright. What were these markers that I had? Were those, vaults? Yeah, okay, they're vaults. Alright, let's go over to the Hall of the Gods. Let's... Hopefully Hephaestus is there. And then we'll call that a good stream.
Yes, gigantic lady?
I say this is all over. We commission you to restore the Golden Isle to its former glory. But with more paintings.
Another appreciator? Things are really coming up me lately.
Cheap, hideous arts laid across the once beautiful land. I shall call the project Get Rid of My Husband, or GRONH for short. I'm still working on the name. You have to come up with something short and snap that people can chance.
Alright, again, you can do these gods, I believe, in any order. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. So I could have done Hephaestus first, and then Ares, and then Aphrodite, or if Aphrodite, then Hephaestus, then Ares. Alright. Here we go.
You're here! When I came out of the vault, I thought something happened.
Something's always happening.
Something bad. How did you get here?
I might have helped. You made my winged helmet and sandals. I saved you and brought you here. So, you know, we're even.
He thinks we met before. Shh, just play along. Yes, your sandals. I'm glad you like your sandals.
Oh, I tried. Did you find his essence?
You sure you're ready for this?
Nothing bad has ever happened ever. Why would it start now?
How does he know to climb up there? Here we go. Number 3 god rescued. Goodbye.
Father of invention, lend me your sword, your spear.
You should have said goodbye.
Your arrow.
Goodbye.
Transform the darkness to light our way.
Same voice? Same voice or not?
Welcome back, old friend.
You okay, big guy?
I remember everything.
Give it time. There's one
Not as
thing
squeaky.
I still don't understand. With no memory, how did you leave clues leading to Typhon's vault?
Not Typhon's. Mine. I suffered so long, I was so tired. Before Typhon came, I used Pandora's box many times to trap my inner torments in that vault. I had a system. I created the clues so I could find my way back. Typhon found me defenseless. I let that monster turn me into one of my automatons. I even enjoyed it.
Because automatons feel nothing at all. But your clues, you should have been able to retrieve your own essence.
Steropis and Brontes, my assistants, double-crossed me. They took the first clue, the one directing me to light the forge fires, and burned it.
No, there's nothing more evil than irony.
In doing so, they made sure my prison was permanent.
I know those names. Each is a legendary Cyclops. If I find them, I will make sure they pay for what they did.
Good. They stole armor I'd been forging. Consider it yours. And speaking of payment,
The last blessing of Hephaestus. Hephaestus's focus. Hephaestus. Hephaestus.
you're going to need it for what we must do next. We're going to steal something.
Oh, yes!
To protect hope from the clumsiness and sorrow of mortals, Zeus hid its fragile form somewhere near my forge. There, behind the locked door, hope waits. We must release it.
If we're talking heist, I'm interested.
I hid the key in the northeast of the Forge Lands, in a shrine.
Let me guess, under the mat? The best place to hide something.
But even if I can steal the key and find the hidden chamber near the forge, how do we release Hope?
Together. That box is now ready for its task. May the light of 1,000 forges guide your way.
Earned a trophy, God of the Forged. Alright. So, let's see what I've got in resources, if I can upgrade anything. Need 3 more for that. Alright, so that's 3 of 4 gods. And a 5th god should be over here. Maybe the 5th god will go right here. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do that, God. I think it's a separate kind of standalone thing anyway. Let's see if I've completed any of these. I have. I defeated lieutenants. 3 out of 3. Alright, and then the enemy of your enemy is not your friend on the Golden Isle. It's usually just another enemy. Best to take them all down just in case. Alright, so 80 enemies. 2 more completing all the objectives in regular Vaults of Tartarus. I'll work on that on the next stream. Collect midnight fragments from night chests and complete Constellation Myth challenges. So I'll be working on those and doing some more vaults and collecting resources and hunting season. What I have here, hunt Cerberus. And find the overgrown crafting ingredient. Alright, so I need to complete more of these daily tasks because they're cool to come back and mess around. Running on empty is just that one that I've completed, but I haven't gotten it all the way. Alright, so I got a couple of coins. It might give me one thing, I'm not sure. What else? Anything else before I go in? Nothing? Alright. So coins, don't think, okay, I've maxed out on that. I think this is going to require 10 or 8. 8 on all these up here at the top. And then it goes to 10 on the last ones. So I'm going to need 10, 20, 30 to get these bottom ones. But I'm going to need these 8 ones here first. Okay. Alright, so I can't do that. I don't think I have enough lightning bolts. Alright, so I'm going to need 5 more lightning bolts for more stamina. See if I can upgrade this. Okay, I do have that. What do I want here? I think I'll go with better armor. Let's go with better armor. Still able to do... This is going to take 1150. I think I'm going to go with potions. That makes more sense. Don't use arrows a lot. They don't seem to be as powerful as I'd like them to be. Alright, and then finally, let's see how many potions I've got. I don't think I have a lot of ingredients though. I have enough for 1 there. Max out there. Max out there. Alright, yeah, it's usually these top 2. Alright, let's see how we're doing with embers. Nope. Alright, so I need to collect more embers. That's pretty easy, just chopping down some trees. I should be able to max out this stuff pretty quickly. Alright. Alright, that is the end of this stream. Thanks, as always, for joining me in this series of videos that I've been streaming for Immortals Feynx Rising. I've had such a great time, and I know I'm going to continue to have such a great time as I complete this out to 100% is what I'm looking for. I still have quite a bit left to explore. I've got 3 of the regions I still have to explore, and you can see how I have some pretty good amount of things to continue knocking out here. I think I'm going to go over and see who the god is for Grove of Cleos on the next one, and then King's Peak. I'm not sure if I can get to King's Peak yet, but I think my next goal is going to be to push in and see who the god is for the Grove of Cleos. It looks like Athena. But yeah, looking forward to it, and I will, as always, I need to always say that I appreciate you stopping by if you jumped in during the live stream, and if you're watching this recording of the live stream, feel free to hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell so that you're notified when I go live. And when you do stop by, please just leave a couple of comments on things that you like, things that you don't like, things I could do better. Join in the discussion, ask questions, and then if there's games that you'd like to see me play in future streams, leave a comment and I'll add that to my queue. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video, which is pretty much coming up right after this one, but I'm going to grab some food real quick.